Testing, 1, 2. Here we go. Man, I appreciate that, man. Can you hear me now? K Baker 669, Cameron 1356. Can you hear me now? Y'all let me know. I had a doggone thing wrong there. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I am Gen X Cowboy coming to you from Family First. Man, I appreciate you, Cameron. My guy, what's happening with your family? What's going on? My man, Cameron. Okay, appreciate you, K Baker 669. I appreciate y'all, man. Cameron says, I hear you. I appreciate your family. What's happening, man? How you feeling, man? I had to come on here one last time for the end of the year. As far as football game, I'm gonna be here all through the draft, probably the playoffs. I'll be through here. I just want to come on here one more last time for the season. Listen, man, we getting our ass kicked again. I want you to understand what's happening in front of us right now. We getting our ass kicked by a team that has the number one pick in the draft so far. Now, if they lose this game, they will drop all the way to number 7, which is crazy. Possibility, anyway. They could drop all the way to 7. If they lose, they either got the number 1 or 2nd pick. That's the team that's kicking our ass. They up by 14. That's how bad we are. Cameron, let me get you in here, boss. Packers got Trevon. Hey, y'all can have him too, family. Sorry, I've been missing lately, planning the funeral home issues, but I got a job starting tomorrow at Buffalo Wild Wings. Hey, man, congratulations, man. And sorry about whoever passed in your life, man, you know. But congratulations about your job, family. Real talk. Y'all can keep that. Y'all can keep Trevon Diggs, family. Hey, he might get y'all all y'all need is a couple of games. See, he might be okay with y'all because y'all got a pass rush. See, he has to have a pass rush. If he ain't got no pass rush, they need to lose. But I understand we losing on purpose. I get all of that. Now, I don't think we losing on purpose, to be honest with you. I think he took Dak out because he didn't want to lose. He wants to lose, but I don't think we losing on purpose now. I think we trying to get Joe Milton some work, right? But I want to talk about something else, Cameron. I want to talk about the respect that these guys have for their head coach. Look at the undisciplined penalties again. We've led the league. Either we number 1 or we number 2 in penalties. And in the last game of the season, you go over and you do worse. That tells me they ain't got no respect for their head coach. And that's just my opinion. Oh my God, man. Man, my condolences, bro. Condolences. The wife of the house. Oh my God. Condolences, my man. Praying for you and your family, man. Man, that's tough right there, fam. But the Cowboys, man, you know, we can talk about excuses, man, about how they're looking right now. The Giants got the number 1 pick, number 1 or 2 pick. And they're playing to win. I don't want the Cowboys to win now. Don't get it twisted. I want the Cowboys to lose. I do. I want the Cowboys to lose. But I want to talk about this season. The undisciplined football that we played this entire season. Now, I want to talk about Jerry Jones. And I'm gonna repeat this over and over again, but I'm gonna say it now. Jerry Jones has sold us. See, his greatest marketing and selling job wasn't the Cowboys, it was to the Cowboy fans. Think about this for a minute, man. We are a team that haven't been to an NFC championship in over 30 years. You would think a GM for a team that been missing the playoffs for over 30 years, not the playoffs, the NFC championship. You go get a coach, either a hot commodity coach, or you go get somebody who is a veteran coach like a Mike Vrabel, somebody who's done it before, somebody who, can get this franchise back on its feet. But what did Jerry do? Jerry went and hired a coach who's never had a head coach job before in his life. As a matter of fact, nobody wanted him as a head coach. You telling me there's 31 teams in this league? Not one of them. They do this for a living, family. This is my hobby, right? They do this every day. They wake up 24 hours, sleep, eat, drink, football. You telling me not 31 other teams even came in, brought him in for an interview? But the genius of Jerry Jones decides to hire him as our head coach. And before y'all say, man, that ain't a problem, Eberflus was the defense. Absolutely, defense was horrible. But the head coach is over the entire team. You know what else was horrible? Special teams. Yeah, they had a run back today for 84 yards. That bullshit that Turpin did. I don't want to hear that. Why you ain't did that the whole season, family? The whole season. You gonna wait till the last game of the year to run it back 84 yards? Where that been at the whole season? See, the head coach is over 3 units: offense, defense, and special teams. If 2 of those units is trash, I ain't just looking at the defensive coordinator. Yeah, I'm looking at him. His ass gone. I'm looking at his ass too. But I can't blame him because look who hired him. Look who hired him as a head coach. See, we deserve better, Cowboy fans. Don't y'all understand that? I ain't shitting on Schottenheimer. I'm just saying, after 30 years of mediocrity, after 30 years of not making the NFC Championship, not going to the Super Bowl, you think we deserve a coach that we can stick our chests out and know he all right, we okay, we going in the right direction. Are we going in the right direction, Mashadi? Can you honestly say that we are going in the right direction with Brian Schottenheimer? Tell me that. Because Eberflus is gone. He gone. We ain't worrying about him. He gone. Shotty ain't going nowhere. So let me tell you something, man. Time is the most valuable asset in the world. So next year, we're going to spend another season rooting, get all hyped up and all excited. They're going to sign Pickens. They're going to make, get some players in the draft. And we're going to all get excited again for this upcoming season. But Schottenheimer is still our head coach. And from what I can see, they don't respect them, family. They don't respect Schottenheimer. look what they did in Vegas. CD and George Pickens. Them boys hung out, got drunk. They came back and had a good game that in Los Angeles, when we played Vegas. But that's just a disrespect issue, though. I'm gonna get to your comments in a minute, Cameron, but it's a disrespect issue. And I don't understand why ain't nobody talking about that. We're gonna go through a whole nother season with Jerry being the head. I mean, we got no choice with that. But we can put pressure on him, right? When I say pressure, I know he's a billionaire. He ain't, as far as money goes, we can't, everybody talking about stop buying. No, that ain't gonna hurt. That ain't gonna help. No. I'm talking about getting on social media, calling out all his faults, calling out everything. Put pressure on the organization. Quick, we deserve better, man. We deserve better. We don't deserve a head coach who hasn't coached a game in his life before the season. This man never had a head coach job in his life. He's been an offensive coordinator of a couple of organizations, but he got no head coach experience before this year. Our record now, so far, is 7-8-1. That ain't just Matt Eberflus. He has a lion's share of that. But we gotta give Schottenheimer some. We gotta give him some of this, man, too, man. Don't just miss Schottenheimer and what he's doing and how these boys playing. They ain't playing for him. All right, I'm off my soapbox. Let me get to some of these comments here, man. Cameron says Milton needs the reps. He can be okay if you need him next year. We definitely need that. Milton definitely need the reps. Cameron, even Jerry said he wasn't sure this was a good idea. I mean, I don't understand it, bro. Get you another comment in here, bro. I got a funny situation for you and some facts that fit around it for the Cowboys and Steelers. Talk to me, man. It's Sunday and he preaching. You better believe it. If anybody want to come and y'all come in the congregation and sit down and have a seat. I'm telling y'all, this man has sold us a bill of goods, bro. That ain't good. This man has sold us on a head coach who has never coached before this year. We don't deserve better, Cowboy fan. Let me tell you something. Sometimes people treat you how you let people treat you. You don't think we deserve better than Brian Schottenheimer as our head coach? We've suffered. We suffered for 30 years not making an NFC championship game. And you all want to put it all on Matt Eberflus. Don't give it to him all. Give him 90%. You give him 90%. I said 80%. No, I'm going to go back. I'm going to say give him 70%. Because 20%, not even that, 60%. Shit, it need to be. Jerry need to have about 40%. I'm going to say Jerry 40%. He hired Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus is who he is. So Jerry need about 40%. So let's break it down in percentages now. Eberflus gets 40%. Jerry gets 40%. But Schottenheimer get 20%. He got to get 20%. They shouldn't have called. That was a terrible call. That should be a touchdown for the Giants. And they calling, that should be a touchdown for the Giants. They were hand fighting together. That's bullshit. Get on board. Get that man that touchdown. Let me see it again. Let me see that again. I got to see that. Show the play again. He pushed off with two hands. That's why. That was on you, young man. You pushed off with two hands. You can't push with two hands. I still wouldn't have called it. I still wouldn't have called it. That was a terrible call. On the Steelers Post newspaper thing, he said Mike Tomlin will step down for 1 or 2 years and then maybe come back to coaching. Ooh. And the defense and the assistant defensive coordinator of the Steelers is leaving. Wait a minute now. Leaving for a college job. Jerry, get that wallet out and get both them Steelers staff members. I take Mike Tomlin, but he ain't gonna do it. This dude ain't gonna do it, man. This man, let me tell you something. See, that's what we deserve. See, we deserve a Mike Tomlin type of coach. We don't deserve somebody who ain't never coached a day in his life before this year. We don't deserve that. And Cowboy fans, we sit back and we so used to abuse. Hey, we're so used of abuse from Jerry Jones that we sit back and Schottenheimer doing a good job. Schottenheimer guy, I give Schottenheimer an A or a B+. We don't realize we giving Schottenheimer A or B+ because the offense is looking how they looking. But we don't realize Mike McCarthy had that looking like that too. That ain't Schottenheimer, that's Dak. Y'all giving Schottenheimer like he's just genius. He's just genius and we look so great because of him. No. Clayton Adams we got from Arizona. He helped the running game. That's all Dak need was a running game. Dak Prescott been balling. He balled like this with Mike McCarthy. But you want to give it to Schottenheimer like he's some genius. This man been around the league all his life. He been in the league for 20 years. Nobody has offered him a head coach position but the Cowboys. He was interviewing for the offensive coordinator position when we hired him. He wasn't interviewing for the head coach. Them geniuses called the Jones boys. They said, well, hell, I like him so much. Jerry, I like him so much. Why not we hire him as head coach? Ain't nobody wanting him as head coach, Steven. Are we going to hire somebody nobody even wanted to interview for? Jerry, I think this is going to be good for us. Well, let's do it. And now you got 7-8-1. Now you got jokers skipping curfew in Vegas. You got leading the league in penalties, or close to it. You got the last game of the year, you ripping jokers' helmets off. When we gonna wake up, Cowboy fans? We so used to abuse by this dude. We so used to abuse by Jerry Jones that we sit back and eat up anything he put out there. Anything he put out there. And we look at the scapegoat. That garbage ass defense Matt Eberflus has. He hired Matt Eberflus. Look at this. Look at this. Giants just ran for, 20-something yards? Jackson Dart got 19 for 218 yards, 2 touchdowns. And what's this? Tracy Jr. just ran for about 20-something yards on this weak-ass defense. We want to pick on Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus is Matt Eberflus. Just that garbage ass owner that we got. Let's. Everybody want to call Eberflus God. What about what Jerry is? What you got for me, Cameron? Dak is offensive coordinator, as Walter said in the Big Lebowski movie. I am wrong. Man, Dak. Let me tell you something, man. Dak had a lot of flaws with this team. Get your other comment in here, man. Dak is the offensive head coach. Facts. Look at this. Oh, he had it for a touchdown. I'm rooting for the Giants at this point. Facts. Dak is the offensive head coach. See, we got a lot of flaws, man. I want y'all to. I want you to listen to this though. Look at all the Cowboys who leave and go either win championships or go to the playoffs. Let's start with DeMarcus Ware. You got rid of DeMarcus Ware. He goes to Denver, win a Super Bowl, right? Look at DeMarcus Lawrence. We got rid of DeMarcus Lawrence. He goes to Seattle and balling like a mug in Seattle. I'm talking about balling. Look at the success that they have when they leave. Even Michael Parsons, before he got hurt, Green Bay was going to they are in the playoffs. Green Bay is in the playoffs because of Michael Parsons. Now, I know I wanted Michael Parsons going. I still want him to go. That's not the point I'm making right now. The point I'm making is how players leave here and be successful. Now, why is that, family? How can players leave this organization and become successful? What it is about the Cowboys that makes people unsuccessful here? We all know what it is. It's Jerry Jones. See, he's made it so comfortable around this organization. We got $3 million chandeliers in the practice facility. Everything is a lapse of luxury. Everything is, it's not football. I forgot the tight end that plays with the Texans that we lost, Schwartz or whatever his name. He said it. So there's a big glass when it's tours. The tours come through the practice facility where they're working out, lifting weights, and they're tapping on the glass. They're tapping on the glass while they're working out. Tours, people just looking, waving, tapping. These guys in here working out, getting ready for the season. It's a zoo. They're in a cage. It's a zoo. You being looked at, gawked at. You're looked at as you're an animal. They're here to view you. They're here to look at you. You ain't even got no privacy. That's how thirsty this dude is for attention. And that's why, back to Michael Parsons. That's why Michael Parsons didn't let his podcast go while he was here. Jerry loved that. See, Jerry loved attention. He don't care if it's fucking, excuse my language. He don't care if it's destroying the locker room. He don't care if it's hurting the team, as long as it's controversy, because controversy sells. Let me tell you something, family. I went to the movies a couple days ago, and I saw Avatar. It was so good. And I'm not a big Avatar fan, but Avatar was good. Well, let me tell you what I realized about that movie. when you're watching anything to hold our attention, you have to have conflict. I ain't gonna tell the movie, but there was several conflicts in the movie. If a movie doesn't have conflict, people won't watch. And that goes for movies, that goes for anything entertainment, social media, anything. You gotta have conflict, fellas. And Jerry has mastered, this is a master class on what he's doing to us as Cowboy fans. Conflict. See, the conflict is him being the owner, and we just can't wait. That's why Cowboys is the number one sale. People waiting for us to fall on our face because of the decisions that this cat continues to make. That's why when Michael Parsons was here, he was fine with the podcast. I don't care if it's destroying the locker room. I don't care if it's creating controversy. He wants controversy. Why you think when he's playing at home in the daytime, he doesn't close the curtains? Because he knows closing the curtains, that would help his football team. But not closing the curtains would create controversy. It's conflict. Somebody got to be the bad guy. You got to have an antagonist and a protagonist. And Jerry is the master of creating conflict. And that's why he gives us as Cowboy fans this bull crap. That's why he don't do all he can. You remember when he said he was all in one time? And he wasn't all in. When Derrick Henry was available, Saquon Barkley was available, all these players was out there, but he said he was all in. And we watched while he made no moves. Controversy. Conflict. That's what he best at. And we sitting here every season. It's like it's puppets. We're puppets. I'm sorry to tell you that, man. You get some of these comments in, man. Cameron, what you got for me, family? Jerry Rudd is just fun time. He doesn't care about wins. He just wants those parties, and we don't know what these parties are. And we don't know what these parties are. That's why the Packers don't get much attention. We don't have conflict. That's facts. That's facts. See, let me tell you when I really was kind of Reggie Moses. Jerry's just like his president. Facts. Facts. Talk to me, man. You already know. You already know. I respect Green Bay Packers because it's about football over there. See how y'all made Michael Parsons? He didn't want to cut that podcast off. He didn't want to do that shit. Somebody's told him, put that shit off until the season over, man. We play football around here. This ain't no media conglomerate. We ain't gonna focus on being seen. We trying to win championships. But with Jerry, he ain't trying to win no championships. He trying to win your viewership. That's what Jerry want. It ain't been about football for years. But here's how I knew back in the days that it wasn't about football. If you ever watched, and if you're in this Cowboy stratosphere, now when I say Cowboy stratosphere, I'm talking about You watch 105.3 The Fan. You watch the press conference. You deep. You in it. You in it. You watch all the news throughout the week. I remember they started doing, even after losses, they would have the Mike McCarthy show or the Zach Martin show 2 days after the game. I'm sitting here, it was a player who was a wide receiver back in the days. Oh, the Patrick Creighton show. I'm sitting here like, what the hell? The Patrick Creighton show? What the hell he got a show for? And I went to looking a little deeper. I'm like, well, damn, all these jokers got the Cowboys hour, the Cowboys minute. What's all this bullshit? So it ain't about football. It's a media, it's entertainment. We can get our ass skunked 48-0. That Cowboy hour, that's coming on the next day. And you, whoever is scheduled to be there, whatever player is scheduled to be there, he has to be there. No matter how bad y'all got beat. No matter how bad you don't like it. You might be one of them players like me, old school. I ain't doing no goddamn show. But no. Jerry wants you to do the Cowboy hour after you lost 52-0. And I know I'm just exaggerating with the scores, but I'm just saying. Who wants to do a show? Now, I know a lot of the organizations around the league, they do similar stuff. Not like us. Oh, no. They ain't like us. I know every owner and organization want to take advantage of their football team's popularity. But it's so bad in Dallas that these Joes got multiple shows. Star Guardian X, my man. Well, I had cut the lights out on me. Star Guardian X, when you came on, I cut the lights out, Bubba. This sucks so bad to be a Cowboy fan. I really have to hope for next year either, no matter what we do in the off season. Man, let me tell you something, brother. As long as we got that man upstairs, and I ain't talking about the man upstairs, I'm talking about that man in Dallas, Jerry Jones, because that man has ran a straight slime job on us, man. See, we all beating up Matt Eberflus as the culprit. He's a fall guy. Anybody ever seen Godfather? Has anybody ever seen the movie Godfather? I'm making a point. You remember when they killed Santini, his son? They killed the oldest son. And the Godfather called a meeting. And everybody was thinking that it was Barzini. No, everybody was thinking it was Tattaglia that put the hit on the Godfather's son. But the Godfather was smart. He said it was Barzini all along. See, y'all think it's Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus is Tattaglia. But the real culprit is Jerry Jones. He's the Barzini. It was Barzini all along, family. Matt Eberflus is Matt Eberflus. It is what it is. At this point, he's a linebacker coach. There's a reason Chicago got rid of him. He's a linebacker coach. He don't need to call no more defenses in the league after this season, especially ours. But it was Barzini all along. Michael Corleone. It wasn't Tataya. Y'all think Tataya the one put the hit on us, Cowboy fans? Nah. It was Barzini all along, a.k.a. Jerry Jones. Cameron, I agree. I love it as a Packer fan, but as a football fan, it's annoying. Focus on football. Give us some good games. This is a football, not Jerry Springer show. Facts. Boy, you on fire today, boy. My man said, okay, Don Corleone, we see you. You better believe it. Don Corleone. It was Barzini all along, family. A.K.A. Jerry Jones. Quit beating up Matt Eberflus. Y'all around here, y'all go for that little light work. Y'all know that man was set up for this. Check this out. You know how I know he was set up? You traded the man best goddamn player. He was set up. It was Barzini all along. When is Cowboy fans gonna get that? This was a setup, fam. Long as y'all buying them tickets, and y'all buying them helmets and all the Cowboy gear, y'all buying that? That's what he wants. He don't want no damn championship. Are we watching the game to be entertained? Are we watching because we want a championship? Y'all make your mind up. I'm just saying, man. I'm just keeping it a buck. It's the end of the year. Let's get it all out. Let's get it all out, fam. Cameron, it's in mystery books you call Eberflus a red herring. Bam! Makes you think it's him, the whole story, and really it was Jerry Jones. It was Jerry Jones all along, fam. This man was set up to fail from day one. And I ain't capping for Eberflus. Make no mistake for that. Y'all already know that. The Jerry Jones show, Jerry Springer shows also, R.I.P. Jerry Springer, he wasn't actually a good guy and helped people besides that. Yeah, Jerry Springer was a good guy. But that cat right there, that's the dude, that's Barzini. That's Barzini, that's on a TV right now. And he sits there every year and acts like he is helping us. He's gonna have the press conference. Jerry Jones helps no one but himself. Facts. Now he's gonna have a press conference. Oh, another thing about that too. I want to tell you about the press conference. I ain't really dove deep on the press conference. Let me tell you why he has press conferences. See, I looked at the other day, and when Jerry comes out the booth or whatever, the game is over, all the reporters surround him. And they had their microphones or their phones or whatever they use to record Jerry. They surround and have it out. And I happened to, I never really noticed this, but somebody took a picture of all of the reporters surrounding Jerry, and Jerry was just in the middle. It wasn't no video, it just was a picture. And then it hit me. This dude thinks it's all about him. He wants to be the Dak Prescott's to have press conference. He wants to be the head coach that everybody comes and asks questions to. He wants to be the Dallas Cowboys' main thing. He don't want the football players to get any attention. He don't want the coach definitely get no attention. That's why he hasn't hired a good one. He wants to be the main cog. Entertainment-wise, he don't give a damn about winning or losing. All he cares about is that mic in his face. He cares about being surrounded by media and talking to them as if he was a player. See, I surmise that his dream was always to play in the NFL. And he's just living his dream right now. He bought a team and he's living his dream of after the game is over, everybody come and talk to me. I throw for 300 or 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, or I was the running back and I ran for 200 yards and 4 touchdowns, and everybody come and talk to me because I'm the player. But he's an owner. There's no other owner in the league that does that. There's no other owner that does the thing that Jerry Jones does, and we eat it up like ice cream. Tell me I'm wrong. Oh, you fresh now. This is why I'm a moderator. You hired a good staff member. Like, you better believe it. You better believe it. Yes, sir. Hey, man. You know I got you, fam. You might from here on out, fam. You know you my moderator for here on out. But check it. This man has done a job on us, man. This man has done a job. He wants to be a player. That's why his microphones are in his face. That's why he has press conferences. Ain't nobody else do that shit but him. This man wants us to think that he cares about us. You care about us? After 30 years, you hire a guy who has never coached in a game in his life before the season as a head coach. Now, let me say what I said earlier. Family, I have an insurance company called Family First Insurance Services, right? I do life insurance. I do Medicare. I do final expense insurance. Name of my company is Family First Insurance. We just ain't just Family First Sports, or we Family First Insurance Services, right? Y'all stay with me now. That's my full-time job. This is my hobby, right? Now you telling me there are 31 teams in the NFL who eat, drink, sleep football. 31 teams. All of those 31 teams who do this 24 hours said, I ain't even gonna bring Schottenheimer in as for an interview. He's been in the league for 20 years. Not one team has brought him in for an interview as a head coach. But who hired him? Who hired him, family? Barzini himself. Barzini hired him. Don't you think y'all deserve better than that? Because he got the offense clicking, y'all think that it's him? When Dak Prescott was clicking with Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott was clicking with the offensive coordinator, the coach for the New Orleans Saints, Kellen Moore. Y'all don't remember that? Oh, this is all just Schottenheimer doing this. That's why we overlook his faults. We overlook the undisciplined team. We overlook the special team looking like shit. Because we think this is his offense. And he has Dak Prescott playing like this. Dak Prescott been playing like this. He just got a running game now. And you know what that running game is attributed to? Clayton Adams. Clayton Adams came from Arizona. He had the Arizona Cardinals with Hobo James playing tackle and guard. He had them as the 5th leading running team in the league. So when he came over here, he put the schemes and the creativity together to have us with our running scheme. Not Schottenheimer. Schottenheimer's a fan. What's up, Arthur? Hold up, let me get my man back in here. Hold up, I got some comments in here. Cause I get on a tangent, cuz. Let me get some of my people in here. Cameron, I'm gonna put you up here first. Packers don't even have an owner, which is wild. Only professional sports team without a solid owner. Man, I wish to God that we didn't have one. I wish we can be like the Packers and it be the fans who own the team. It'll be a whole better run franchise, man. Reggie Moses, Jerry is the master manipulator. You better believe it. You better believe it, man. This man been manipulating us from day one, man. We thinking the marketing job is what he does with the Cowboys. No, he sold us. He sold us. Arthur Roberts 49. Peace, King. What's happening with you, Arthur? What's good, family? Man, I hope everything's well with your fam, man. We just in here talking some trash, man. Talking on the Willy Bobo, seeing what's happening. You know, I'm letting the jokers have it about Jerry. Some stuff that needs to be said. Cameron said, what's happening, Arthur? Yeah. I won't trust anything from this coaching staff. Man, I want to get everybody. I want them all gone. See, that's what I kind of like get frustrated because they're giving Schottenheimer a pass. See, you know, it was something so bad. Wanted to end on a good note. Hell nah. Nah, cuz. Let me tell you something, man. When something's so bad, you focus on that one thing and you overlook the other thing that's really bad too. And that's what I'm just trying to bring attention to that. See, all these other different content creators and the media. See, he's a salesman, and I'm talking about Brian Schottenheimer. He buddy. He's a likable guy. Nothing against the guy. No, nothing against him. He's a nice guy. But in this world, nice guys finish last. You can be a good guy. Can't be a nice guy. And that's what Schottenheimer is. Schottenheimer is a nice guy. Nice guys get taken advantage of. Nice guys get disrespected. I.e. Las Vegas, CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens. Nice guys, their team lead the league in penalties. I'm curious to see where we are now in penalties. Can anybody look that, Cameron? Can y'all look that up for me? Oh, Arthur, you just hit a nail on the head, cuzzo. Look at so many first-year head coaches did wonderful and still is. We didn't even bring Ben Johnson in for a freaking interview. Mike McDonald with Seattle, when he was that was 2 years ago. He wasn't available last year. 2 years ago, when he was available, he was a hot defensive coordinator out of Baltimore. We didn't even interview him. Look at Vrabel. Vrabel not the first year, but look at Vrabel. Vrabel was sitting on the sideline waiting for a job. We hired the dude who has never had a head coach position in his life. And he's been in the league for over 20 years. Now you telling me Somebody help me with this now. You're telling me that 31 teams who do this full time said no? I don't want to bring this dude in as a head coach. Matter of fact, I ain't even going to interview him for a head coach position. They ain't interviewed him for an offensive coordinator position. So you're telling me ain't none of them was smart enough to hire him as a head coach. But them geniuses that we got up there in as the GM, him and his son, them geniuses, they decided to hire this man as our head coach. Let me give y'all a nugget about Jerry too. Let me get your comment in first, Cameron. If you put all the staff members of the NFL teams in a horror movie like Halloween, the dumb people die first. Michael Myers is taking out the Cowboys staff this year first. Man, let me tell you something, man. Let me give y'all a nugget. I know some of us kind of like realize this, but we don't. You guys realize that the two people that are the heads of our organization, Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones, neither one of them is a football guy. Neither one of them. Go look at all the 31 other teams. And you look at the GM and you look at the president over player personnel. And you look at how many years in the league that each one of those players, each one of those particular people have in the league as far as experience as in football. The only experience Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones got as far as NFL football is being the ownership of the Cowboys. Stephen Jones didn't have any experience with football, NFL football. Neither did his daddy. They just bought a team, became the owner, GM, player personnel, president. Will McClay is the vice president of player personnel. Shouldn't he be the president, at least? Couldn't you put your son under him? Will McClay has vast experience in the NFL, vast experience in the USFL, plenty experience. But the two guys who are leading us, the only experience they have is with the Cowboys. That says it all. Just look at, sometimes you gotta fall back and look at the big picture. Right? See, that's the big picture. Don't look at it through the lens or something. You gotta look at the big picture. Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones' only experience in the NFL is with the Dallas Cowboys. Go look at it. Go pull up 31 other teams. Now, I'm going to move on from that. I'm going to look up this. Who is leading the league in penalties now? Give me a minute. I'm going to look this up, fella. Now, for what I'm looking at right here, I think I'm reading it right now. Hold on, let me make sure. Look at Cowboys are number 2. All right, here we go. Oh no, Cowboys are number 3 in the league. We got 100 and now this ain't much counting this game. This ain't counting this game. It's 124 penalties worth 1,042 yards. The only 2 teams that are beating us are the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Tennessee Titans are number 1 in the league with 130 penalties. The Jacksonville Jaguars, 128. They're number 2. The Cowboys, 124. Behind us, number 4th in the league is the Denver Broncos. Number 5 in the league is New York Giants. Now, the top 5 teams that are leading the league in penalties, 3 of those are at the bottom of the barrel. The Giants and Tennessee. And the Cowboys is one of them. We number 2, by the way. I'm sorry, number 3. Number 3. Let me get some comments up here, man. That says it all, family. I mean, I just want to address that. That says it all. Cameron said 4 times in the last 6-8 minutes. Your video was buffering, so no big deal. Just letting you know. Okay, appreciate you, man. Man, I'm hoping. I just want to see this man do a press conference. I don't know why my video was buffering. It ain't buffering on my end. But if it's still buffering, man, I'm going to get on off of here. Probably need a refresh or something. But, yeah, man. Final thoughts. The Cowboys. Guys, we got to understand something, man. We got to understand where we are as Cowboy fans. We're being held hostage. We're being held hostage. We've been being held hostage, I know. But at this point, what can you do? You know, you keep rooting for a team that you know you got somebody who's in power that puts his son. That's almost like me buying a team and putting my son who don't even watch football, put him over, make him the president. And you can do that. I mean, hey, that's your money, that's your son. You do what you do. But damn, why it had to be the Cowboys? Why that shit couldn't have been the Cincinnati Bengals, the Tennessee Titans? Why it had to be the Cowboys, man? I hope Monday morning, and Arthur, you said it. I'm gonna put Arthur's comment back up here. Monday house needs to be empty. That's facts. Our house need to be empty Monday morning. I clean it all out. See, we ain't got no real GMs in there. We ain't got no real people to hold somebody accountable. So, because Shotty did a terrible job this year, but he wins the press conferences. It balls my blood. It makes my skin crawl when he has these press conferences and he's so his vernacular. He's so not commanding. That's the wrong word. When he's talking to the reporters, he befriends them and he makes them feel so comfortable. And he talks about the team, even though we terrible, we 6-8-1, we look like shit, but he's gonna phrase it away to where you think it's gonna be all right. He's been doing it all season. He's been saying he's comfortable with Eberflus, and people say, man, well, he don't supposed to throw him under the bus. Well, yeah, he damn sure ain't got to feed us that bullshit either. Because that's what he's been doing. He's been feeding us a lot of bull crap, man, for a long time. Cameron, am I still buffering, man? Let me know, bro. But he been feeding us stuff for a long time. We steady eating, man, like slop. And I need to know if I'm buffering. I don't think I am. Should be good. Anyway, fam, thank you guys for supporting Family First Sports. Coming on here. Arthur, thank you for showing up, bro. Cameron, man, you know, all praying for you and your family, fam. And thank you, man, for supporting me, fam. You one of my dogs, man. You my day one now on this social media thing, fam. I appreciate you, boy. Star Garden X, thank you for stopping in, bro. Reggie Moss, appreciate you, family, for coming through. I just want to tell everybody, man, hey, man, year's over. We got to turn to the drive. I'm going to watch the playoffs. Ain't nothing else I can do. I'm a football fan. Appreciate it, Cameron. I'm good now, no buffer. He tries to endearing to the camera, comforting and articulate. That's the word. Well, look, boy, I might need to have you. Hey, you know exactly what I was trying to say. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Let me put that on the big screen there, family. This is what we're talking about Schottenheimer. He tries to be endearing to the camera, comforting and articulate. That is him. That is him all day long. Bro, you called him out. Well, let me get this Texans comment in here. Texans got a defensive touchdown with 0 on the clock. Big man ran in there. Good for him. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna put this Schottenheimer comment back up. This is him. This is him all day, fam. He tries to be endearing to the camera, comforting and articulate. Man, the job he does on the reporters. Somebody asked him a question. If Clarence here asked him a question, he'll say, Clarence, let me say this, Clarence. So, and that's psychology, right? If you want to know psychology, if you ever go to a restaurant, and I'm talking to, if I'm a waiter or waitress, find out what the people's names that you're serving. For instance, if I'm a waiter and Cameron, if I know your first name is Cameron, every time I bring you a drink, here you go, Mr. Cameron. Here you go, Cameron. When I come back with your meal, can I help you? Anything else you need, Mr. Cameron? Anytime I call your name, that's going to make you leave me a bigger tip. That's a psychological thing there. I'm telling you, bro. We did it when I used to work in retail. I used to always call, when I find out your name, man, I had all kind of people writing about me and telling me how, man, that Craig, man, his customer service was so good because I knew your name. When you hear the favorite thing in the world is for you to hear is your name. Let somebody call your name. That immediately gives you respect. It pumps you up. And this is what Schottenheimer does to the media. Cameron said, I used to work in retail as a librarian and now I host at restaurants. I can be like Jerry. That's why I made the news. Okay. People love me because I know the psychology cues. Okay. Yeah. My man. People love me because I know the psychology. That's the same thing I did, bro. Man, you got the same kind of background. I used to be in retail. I used to work at Lowe's back in the day. And I read that a long time ago about people, their favorite thing for you to hear. What's the number one thing you want to hear is your name. And that's what Schottenheimer does in these press conferences. Anybody who asks him a question, he gonna call their name. He doesn't do that for everybody, but he does it enough. It's a psychological thing, bro. Right? I'm old school, man. Yeah, for sure. Family, I saw that. Hey, when I saw the comment, I was like, damn. That's exactly what happened to me, bro. I'm serious, bro. Bro, I've been doing it. People used to wonder why I used to get all these leads because at the time when I was working at Lowe's, I was getting leads for my I can't think of the name of it. What was he called? He was a guy who go out to your house and give you quotes on air conditioners and generators and stuff like that. And I used to I was responsible in getting leads for him. Kenny died. That was his name. But I was responsible for getting leads, and people was wondering, Craig, well, how does Craig get all these leads? Man, as soon as a customer come in there, and I was going to say, what's your name? Oh man, what's your name? And they tell me their name, and I would call their name. Miss Susan, can I help you with what you looking for, Miss Susan? Man, that one thing, that one trick had them eating out of my hand. And that's what Schottenheimer has done. So I work at Target, Dollar Tree, Blackwoods, Blackberry, Texas Road, and Buffalo Wild Wings twice now. They are begging me to come back. Of course they are, because you know it. You know. I bet you get good tips too. Oh man, I'm telling you now. Hey, I'm gonna give y'all. Me and Cameron giving y'all some game here. If y'all, anybody who is a waiters in retail, dealing with customers, anytime you say their name, if you want a bigger tip, if you want to be known for excellent customer service, call their names. Find out their first name or their last name. It's that little extra bit of attention that'll get you paid. I'm telling you. That's what's up, man. Cowboys lose again. You're supposed to go out on a good note. And I'm glad we lost. I don't want to win. I want us to lose. I want to lose last week. I don't care nothing about no camaraderie and we playing for for the team. No, that's selfish shit. You playing for your record. I wouldn't have played that last. I'd have been tanking ever since we'd have been out the playoffs. The day I found out we were out the playoffs, I'd have been tanking ever since. I'd have lost the last 3 games. Get the best draft pick you could possibly can. I don't know what our draft order is now. I guess we have to wait till the end of the day. But last I looked, we was 14, 15. Cameron says, if you see a picture on the wall of a pet, ask their name. Pictures of kids. Oh, how old are they? What's their hobbies? They in sports. Do you go to their games, etc.? Boy, you got game, boy. You already know. Cameron, hey man, bro. I'm in the shirt sales. I'm gonna tell you a couple of my tricks. You just told it, to be honest with you. When I go in somebody's house, the first thing I look at, this is game here, fellas. This is game. When I go in somebody's house, the first thing I look at is what's on your wall. Because see, what's on your wall, that's important to you. That's what you stick your chest out about. Whether that be your family, that could be some football memorabilia, baseball memorabilia, your degrees, If I'm walking in your house and I'm talking to you about an insurance, I'm looking at what's on your wall. Once I see what's on your wall, I'm starting there. We're having a conversation about what's on your wall. If it's your family on your wall, I'm talking about your family. You have a beautiful family. You have a beautiful family, beautiful home. A lot of people are big about their home. See, if you walk in my house, my wife does a lot to decorate, right? She's big in the decorations and getting the house how she wanted. So when you walk in here, if you say anything about my house to her, as far as the decorations, you got her. You can sell her anything. If you walk in in my office, you'll see what's on my wall. You see Kobe Bryant. Well, let me see if I can move. That's Kobe over there. All you gotta do is start talking about Kobe, or the Dallas Cowboys, or Georgia Bulldogs. That's immediate. I'm gonna start talking. We're gonna start rapping. That's what you gotta do. See, Jerry, back to Jerry now. We don't give him enough game, Cameron. We ain't gotta give him no more game, cause at this point now we gonna need to do a master class, all right, in selling, right? You know what I mean? But real talk, let's get back to Jerry in this horrible season. I can't wait to hear what the press conference gonna sound like. Now, earlier I talked, earlier I was talking about how Jerry likes to get those microphones in his face because he really wants to be a player. When he bought the team, he envisioned himself as a player. He wants to be the number one thing about the Dallas Cowboys, not the coach, not the players, not Dak Prescott, not CeeDee Lamb, not George Pickens. He wants it to be him. That's why he comes down from his box and he immediately wants you to throw those microphones in his face and talk to him as if he played the game. As if he was in the game making decisions. As if he was the coach and he made the calls. Ain't no other owner do that. We have the only owner that does that. He wants you to think that he had something to do with the win or loss in this game. I surmise that all his life he has wanted to play in the NFL, and he did the next best thing. He bought him a football team, and he became the owner of it to walk downstairs and have interviews like I'm a player, like I'm on the bench, like you done hit and tackled and caught touchdowns. What they interviewing you for? You ain't had nothing to do with the game. But because the media, they so thirsty, they ain't caught on to it yet. They so thirsty. All they want is a story. So they gonna go in Jerry's face. They ain't gonna call him out. They gonna be, cordial to him. They ain't gonna do. All they want is the story. But no one has really called him out and said, man, why do you talk? Why, after every game, why do you have to come down and talk to us? When you can do that, you got a radio show that you be on twice a week. He be on his radio show twice a week. He can say all of that on that radio show. But why does he come down? Why does he come down and talk? Nobody's ever asked him that. Because all they want is a story. It is what it is, man. Hey, man. This is Gen X Cowboy coming to you from Family First. Thank you all, man, for subscribing to my channel. Thank you all for supporting me on these lives, man. This is, be honest with you, man, this year is the first year that I've ever did this. And You guys have made me comfortable doing that. Cameron, man, I can't thank you enough, fam. But to everybody who has come in, Teflon Breeze, Star Guardian X, Arthur, if I'm missing somebody, please forgive me. Oh man, I'm missing a lot of folks, man. But you all know who you are, man. I appreciate y'all for supporting Family First Sports. This is just the last game of our season, but I'm gonna be on here more. I'm gonna be doing some draft coverage stuff. I'm gonna be doing some. I may do some playoff. I don't know. I might get on here on the playoff. Any kind of news I might get into, I might do that as well. Any kind of Cowboy news, I may come on and do a little something. I haven't addressed the Diggs being released thing. That goes without even being said, man. We all know this guy was lying. We all know he was lying about the pole hitting him in the head. We all know he wanted to go hang out with his partner. He decided to throw his entire team under the bus. When I say throwing the bus, I mean he didn't show up. He decided to quit on his entire team because he got mad that Michael Parsons got traded. Now he's back over there with Michael Parsons. All I'm gonna say this to you, Cameron, and I'm talking to you too. You better watch him. If I'm a Green Bay player, I'm watching him because he quit on the Cowboys. Don't think he won't quit on y'all too. Don't think he won't quit. He quit on them boys and then had the nerve to get on that time he's there for his brothers. Yo, brothers. This man straight quit on us. So Green Bay, be careful because he will quit on you too. Now, y'all got a pass rush. He does best in pass rush, which all cornerbacks do. But he has lost a step in my opinion. This is just my opinion. But y'all be careful with this cat, man, because if he quit on the Cowboys, he damn sure will quit on Green Bay. This is Gen X Cowboy coming to you from Family First. Thank you guys for a great season. And I'm talking about my followers and people who I bull with. I ain't talking about them damn Cowboys. Thank y'all for this season, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't have as much. I wouldn't have to deal with all this. I had to deal with this on my own. I wouldn't need therapy or nothing, but I kind of handled a little better when I had these Cowboy fans. We all can sit here and we can talk, and see all the different things that's wrong with our Cowboys, man. So I just want to thank y'all for just supporting the brother, man, and being here. And again, I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna be right around here, so y'all stay tuned. Be looking out for me. And I'm gonna do these lives, man. I'm gonna try to do a live a week. Hopefully, it'll work out. I got a great moderator in Cameron. Appreciate your family. But I'm gonna go ahead and holler at y'all, man. Y'all take care. Enjoy the rest of y'all Sunday, man. We out.